everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Cristin, and today we are doing a Wendy's mukbang plus story time. Not done a mukbang in a while. Is it mukbang, mukbang? Like, I can never figure that out. So we're doing Wendy's. I got a Coke. This is supposed to be medium. It's huge. And then I have a bacon burger, and I didn't realize it'd be so small. It's kind of a small cheeseburger. I thought they'd be bigger. And then I've got a sour cream and onion, or sour cream and chive baked potato. I have not had a baked potato in ages, and it just sounded good. And I'm kind of tired of french fries. I've got a toddler, and he always wants french fries. Also, I had no idea that Wendy's had toys in their kid meals. They do. Which is pretty cool. A lot of places don't seem to do that anymore. Do you guys remember when Taco Bell used to have kids meals? I mean, they don't even have a kid meal anymore. But anyway, I have not eaten at a Wendy's in ages. I don't remember the last time I ate at a Wendy's. But it was just sounding good, and so I thought we'd go ahead and give it a go. So, this is their barbecue bacon burger. Looks like it's got little french fried crispy onions on it, pickle, barbecue sauce, cheese. There's no bacon. I thought it was supposed to have bacon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought it was supposed to have bacon. But it still looks good either way. They were very fast with their food. Service was lovely. Other than missing my bacon, I got everything I ordered. So, that's good. The barbecue sauce is good. Let's get a little bite here. Oh, good. A little spicy, but sweet. So you guys eat at Wendy's often? I haven't, like I said, I haven't been to Wendy's in ages. And I was expecting it to be dead. Like, I didn't think there'd really be anybody there, but the inside looked packed and had a line. So the Wendy's in my town is doing fine. That's really good. So I thought we could do a story time today. There has been drama at my job. So for anybody who's new, I do food samples. Hand out food samples. I'm on a team of people that hand out food samples. And I don't want to name the location that I work in particular for safety reasons. But I will be calling people out by name because I don't care. And if they find this and they see me watching it, whether I call them by their name or give them a different name, they're going to know I'm talking about them. So, like, why hide it? And so anyways, there's been drama happening, and I got roped into it. And normally I'm the kind of person that, like, I want to hear the gossip, but I don't want to be involved in the gossip, you know? So, there's this lady who works there who's like 50, and I point out her age because her actions are very childish. And it's like, aren't you grown? Like, what are you doing with your life? And her name is Liz. And I used to kind of like her, okay? I always thought she was a little kooky, a little odd, but, you know, otherwise a nice person, and viewed her like a work friend. Never had a problem with her. We have to break each other for lunches. And nobody ever wanted to break her. And I was like, I don't care, I'll do it. I don't mind her. I don't have a problem with her. I'll break her. No big deal. So I'd break her for lunches, and we would chat, and she'd sit next to me, and, like, I never thought anything of it, right? Like, work friends, okay? Seemed like a lovely person. A little odd, but I didn't have an issue with her. And I knew she did stuff that got her in trouble. Right, like, things you're just not supposed to do. But, you know, it's your job, and if you're not doing it right, or you're doing things you're not supposed to do, and you're getting in trouble for it, like, that's not my problem. That doesn't reflect back on me. And I'm not management. I'm not going to call you out on it. Like, you know, like, she do things like, you're not supposed to leave samples on your cart and walk away and leave it, because little kids could get it who have allergies, or, you know, people could come up and touch everything, and, like, that's unsanitary. We have to be, like, really careful with, you know, if somebody comes up and touches more than one thing, anything that person touches, we have to throw it away, because sanitary reasons, you know. And she was bad, or she is bad, she still works there. barely, about just leaving stuff out, and she's doing stuff she's not supposed to do. But again, I'm not management. It's not my job to tell you what to do. I'm not your boss. I'm not going to police you. So, anyway, Liz has a habit of going to Starbucks and getting one of those fancy pink drinks. And I'm not one to police how anybody spends their money. That's none of my business. It's your money. You earned it. You do whatever you want to with it. But these drinks are $5, and I'm only going to mention that because the price comes into play later. And she brings one into work almost every day that she works. And a lot of times she's late to work because she has to go to Starbucks and get her pink drink. So obviously we're not, you know, budgeting our time well, but you know, again, I'm not management, not my problem. That's between her and my boss. So, another thing you're not supposed to do with your demonstration cart, if you have to walk away from it, is just leave it set up. You're supposed to turn it to the side against one of the cooler cases. That way, people, one, can't get underneath of your cart, and two, it's just out of the way, you know? And she left her cart just set up in the middle of the aisle to go do whatever. I don't know. I didn't even see this, okay? Like, it all happened behind me, in the back of an aisle. Like, I didn't even see this happen. Excuse me, getting the burps. So she just completely left her cart set up and walked away. And she had her drink underneath of her cart, which we are not supposed to take drinks out with us. You can only have water, and it has to be in like a sports bottle with one of those like pop-up nozzles. You're not supposed to have anything like this, right? Like nothing like that. People do it. People bend the rules on it, and drinks do get spilt. But if a drink gets spilt, you just keep your mouth shut and you clean it up and go about your day. Otherwise, they will crack down on it. So, you guys see where I'm going with this? So, Liz has also been having issues with, and this is a little bit of a backstory. Maybe I should have started with this. Sorry. She's also been having an issue with one of our regular customers. Her name is Sue. Sue, I think, is a lovely person. I don't have any issues with her. She dresses a little different, but that's, you know, everybody's got their quirks. I've talked to her a little bit, otherwise fairly nice person. Like from what I know, if I don't really know her super well, but you know. But Liz and another one of my coworkers who's also on Thin Ice with Management, Hope, has been harassing, I would call it harassing, Sue, because they say that she's dirty and that it looks like she just crawled out of a dumpster and A, B, C, and D. Sue tends to look maybe a little unkept, you know, but again, like, nobody's perfect, and she seems like an otherwise nice person. I think it's wrong to try to nitpick and bash on one in particular customer, because we get a lot of odd birds up at my job. We get a lot of people up there who are questionable with their hygiene, and it's hardly fair to pick out one person and nitpick them and try to say that they're a problem and I gotta throw all my samples away because they reached over my cart or did anything. What they're doing is just wrong, and there's been issues with it with management. It's been a thing, okay? So anyway, it's come down to where, for whatever reason, anytime that Sue walks past Liz just gets her undies in a bunch, and you can see she's just aggravated because they won't throw Sue out of the store. They won't kick her or ban her out of the store. And she just has issues. Again, I haven't been around for any of this drama. I've just heard about it, okay? This is all secondhand information that I have heard. And I've seen Liz get flustered when Sue walks by. And tries to get Sue in trouble, tries to get her thrown out of the store, says she's going to sue the store because they're not banning this customer, and this customer is being abusive towards her. It's a lot of drama been going on. Like, I don't know all the ins and outs, but the three of them got issues with each other. And I'm not really saying a whole lot about Hope right now because she's not really relevant to this particular story. It's more of just a Liz story, but Hope took issue with Sue too. I don't understand everything. Like, you're just there to hand out food samples and be nice. You don't need to hang out and talk to people. Like, I don't know why they're taking it this far, but they are. So, back to current time. Liz left her demonstration cart set up in the middle of the aisle, disappeared, went to do whatever she went to do, I don't know. And one of the other employees, his name's Billy, I'm being paged, maybe. He may have gotten his pacifier. Maybe he's good. He, like, stalks the area we were in. It's like the area with, like, cold cut meat and stuff. Let me go take care of the baby. So anyways, Billy stocks shelves and pulls product and he does all that good stuff, okay? And he's walking around with like this giant box. I don't know how else to describe it. Other than like it's like a giant plastic box that you pull with a, you pull it with a pallet jack and you load it up with cardboard from any products that sold out in like the cardboard casings just left on the shelf, okay? And this box is huge, okay? It's a big, tall box. And the area he is in is kind of tight, and Billy is pulling his pallet jack with his box around, and he comes around and he tries to get past Liz's cart. And I guess at this point Liz is like close enough to see what happens. I don't know, but she had still left her cart and was not like at it. And Billy could not get around without bumping her cart. He wasn't meaning to bump her cart, but he bumped her cart because she just left it out in the middle of the aisle. He didn't have enough space to get through with his big pallet jack and box thing. Bumped it and it spills Liz's pink drink. Guess it makes a big mess. And I guess, again, I wasn't there to see it, I guess she like flipped out and accused Billy of doing it on purpose and was really upset because of her $5 pink drink getting spilt and like saying Billy needed to be the one that cleaned it. It turned into like a whole thing. And of course that day my manager was not working for my department. My assistant manager, or my team lead rather, was there. It's kind of like the same thing, but they call him a team lead. She was there and came out to try to handle it, but ultimately had to go up to like the main bosses for the grocery store. So Liz runs back to the big bosses, trying to get there before Billy can, so she can tattle and tell them that Billy was so mean to her and he did it on purpose, and yada yada yada, trying to just make Billy sound like this horrible person when it was clearly an accident. And I don't know, she's saying that Billy refused to clean it up and he did it on purpose, like just all this drama, right? Well, it came out to, I guess my assistant manager seen everything that happened and was like on the floor in that area when it went down. And so her and Billy, my assistant manager and Billy, had to go back and talk to the main managers of the store and explain what happened. And of course, Liz is already on thin ice with everybody because of all the drama she's been causing with Sue and other things she's been doing. My baby's clearly not happy. Let me go see if I can make him happy. Do you want to say hi to the camera? This is baby Ira. Look at you. Hunky boy. He doesn't like being alone, and I think his problem is that he was the only one in the living room. Because my older boy is in his bedroom eating chicken nuggets. And you were by yourself with the TV and didn't like it, did you? You're so sweet. Okay, I've got him in his bouncer here next to me. I'm going to give him little yogurt drops. See, that makes him happy. He just had a bottle, so I can't imagine him being hungry. He's probably getting tired. Are you getting sleepy? Is that what this is? You getting sleepy? we'll see. We'll see if he gets happy in here or if he needs to go down for a nap. So it all came out that, and of course Liz stood her ground and was like, I'm not lying, blah, 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 I'm telling the truth. But it all came out that she was lying about what happened. So she's salty the rest of the day because nobody took her side on it. And so lunchtime rolls around and I see Sue come into the store. And I have to go break Liz for lunch. So when I go to break Liz for lunch, all I say to her is, it's a good thing you're leaving now because Sue just walked in. And I know the morning she's had, I know everything that happened. Again, haven't talked to her or anybody else really about it. I mean, I've heard what happened, but like, I didn't see it, so I don't have a whole lot to comment on it. And Liz just goes in telling me my side. And I'm friends with Billy. Billy and me we go way back. We've been friends since like middle school, okay? So when it comes to this, I'm kind of like, what do I say? Like, I don't believe you when you say that Billy was mean to you and did it on purpose. Like, that's not Billy. I don't buy it for a minute. But also, like, kind of thought of her as a work friend at this point. So, like, I'm trying not to take sides, you know. I'm trying just to be nice, and I'm listening to her side of it, but I didn't really have anything to say. And all I said to her was, I don't really know what to tell you because, like, I don't really know what to tell you. Or, like, I don't know what to say in this circumstance. Like, I'm friends with everybody here. And she leaves, goes to lunch, whatever, threw her pink drink into the bottom of her demonstration cart, which you're not supposed, shouldn't have done that. Like, at that point, it's garbage, and it's, like, leaking in the bottom of the cart, but she threw it down there anyways, so that's fun. Notice that. And, anyway, she goes to lunch, and then about 20 minutes till the end of her break, maybe not even that, maybe 15 minutes till the end of her break, she comes back and she's like, do I have time to go to Starbucks? Which Starbucks is a little ways away, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, you got 15 minutes. She goes, oh, I'm gonna go get another pink drink. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Just get back in time for me to take my lunch, you know, like, I don't really care. Do whatever you want, just, you know, be back in time. And so she leaves to go get a pink drink, and then while she is off getting her pink drink, my manager and another one, well, assistant manager, and another one of my coworkers, who I think seen everything happen, come over, and, like, I'll be honest, I think at this point, like, management just kind of wants a reason to fire Sue, but the job that I have, you have to get 15 write-ups before they can fire you. What kind of place do you work for that you need 15 write-ups? And she's, after this incident, she's on number 14. She needs one more to get fired. So, and well, she did get a write-up for this, right? So this is what made her up to number 15. But they're just kind of going through her stuff and note-taking, like, not, when I say her stuff, I mean, like, her demonstration cart. They're going through her demonstration cart, looking to see if there's anything out of place, anything she's doing wrong. The only thing that they can find, really, is that cup that got thrown under there that shouldn't have been there, but that's not really enough to write somebody up, I guess. I don't know. This is good. I haven't had a baked potato in ages. So, Liz comes back while they're going through her cart, and I'm just kind of standing there, like, they're ranting, raving, and I'm just trying to stay out of it. Because, again, friends with everybody. Like, I don't have a negative thing to say at this point about anybody. And they're asking me questions about how long she's been gone, when is she coming back, blah, 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 blah. Like, trying to be like, you can just leave because she's late. And I'm like, she has, like, 2 minutes. Like, you know, I mean, I thought she would be late, but she is walking up right about that time. I was surprised she had enough time to go to Starbucks and back, but she did. Comes in with another pink drink. And, yeah, she comes in and sees him going through her cart, and I see it all, and I put my hands in there, and I back away, and I'm like, I'm done. This is between everybody else. I'm done. I'm out of it. Like, not my business, okay? I'm not involved. So, I go back to do my job, right? I don't think anything else of it the rest of the day. I know she's down there pouting and unhappy, and I know, sorry guys, I ran out of storage space. I'm not really sure where we left off exactly. But she came back within like 1 or 2 minutes to spare. My boss and the other coworker was going through the cart. And when I seen her, I left. Because I didn't want to get involved. So, end of the day comes. Me and Liz are on different shifts. She pulls off first, cleans up her stuff, and leaves, and is gone. I don't think anything of it, okay? I pull out. Also, she tried to work longer than she was supposed to pick up an extra half hour, even though nobody told her to do that. She tried to stay until last shift. And my manager, assistant manager, comes out and tells her, hey, you're supposed to be off the floor like 15 minutes ago. What are you doing? So, they end up getting her off the floor. She leaves. Whatever. I go to pull off, clean up my stuff, and while I'm back there, my manager looks at me and says, assistant manager, and says, were you talking to Liz about Sue today? And at first I say no, because I completely forgot all about it, because I'm like, it was such like a small thing to say, like, it wasn't something that stuck with me, you know? So I go about cleaning everything, and of course, like, Liz is on thin ice. She's told lies before. Nobody really believes her. When I said no, my manager was like, I didn't think you would. We all do our thing. And then I remember that I had made a comment, and I say, wait, yeah. When I went to break her for lunch, I said, you know, it's a good thing you're leaving now, because Sue just came in the store. And my manager was like, that's all you said to her? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, well, she came in and said that I need to tell you to stop harassing her about Sue, and that I was coming down and pestering her while she was working. I had pizza that day. I was handing out samples of pizza. Pizza samples are so fast-paced, you don't have time to walk around. Sometimes you have easy things, and you can just take your sample tray and walk around and flitter about and, like, do samples that way. But, like, when you have pizza, you gotta stay there because you have a hot oven. You don't want somebody touching the oven. And then when you have pizza, like, it just goes so fast. Like, you don't have time to walk around and socialize. And so the only time I left my cart that day was for breaking Liz to go to lunch, and when I went to my own lunch. It's the only times I left that day. And so my assistant manager is like, I'm going to talk to our regular manager because clearly she's lying. Because, like, you know, you didn't do that. And it just, it made me so mad for her to, like, try to throw me under the bus when I've done nothing wrong. Like, the only thing I could think was that she was so upset about nobody taking her side when it came to Billy spilling her pink drink that she just wanted to get somebody else in trouble to deflect from the issues that she caused. And again, it's like, you're 50. Like, what are you doing with your life, okay? Like, nobody at your age should be acting like that and trying to throw somebody else under the bus. And when my main boss, or my actual boss, found out about all this, she started talking with Liz and told her, like, somebody telling you that a customer came into the store is not harassing you, okay? Like, but it really bothered me for a while. I was so mad and kind of hurt over it, because again, like, I thought we were kind of like friends, like work friends, and then for her to just throw me under the bus to try to deflect from her own problems, like, man, I was so mad over that, and my feelings were kind of hurt, and, like, I guess offended is the right word, because, like, I might not love my job, but, like, I do my job well, and it's very rare that, like, I mess around on work, and especially when I have a pizza demo. Like, I'm not going to go down there and harass you all day, like. And to top it all off, it's not like me and her hadn't talked about Sue before. She told me, you know, what had happened with her and Sue, which I've since talked to Sue and found out that what she said, what Liz had said, is completely different from what Sue said. And what Sue said made more sense. Because Liz told me that she dropped a spoon and Sue tried to hand it to her, and something about, I don't even remember now, something, like, I, like, half listened to the whole thing. But it made no sense. Like, I don't know. Anyway. I was just dumbfounded that somebody would try to throw me under the bus because they got in trouble earlier and nobody believed what they had to say. And, like, I'm like, how do you even wrap me into this? Like, I wasn't even involved with anything, right? Like, but that, like I said, had me so mad. And I'm so glad my managers know me well enough to know, like, I wouldn't do that, but man, that was something else. So that is everything for this story time and Wendy's mukbang. Let me know in the comments below, have you ever had a coworker try to throw you under the bus before and try to make you look bad? People be crazy. So that's everything for me today. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to catch you in my next video.